Level 1. The Contract Rookie. The helicopter door slides open before the rotors even slow down. Hot air slams into your face. Sand whips across the landing zone. Someone shouts your name over the headset, but the sound is swallowed by the turbine scream. This is your first contract. 3 months ago, you were sending resumes to security firms and private defense recruiters. Now you're standing in a desert compound outside Mosul with a rifle that technically doesn't belong to you and a patch on your arm that technically doesn't exist. You signed a 92-day contract. $650 a day. No benefits, no questions. The man waiting for you at the gate is a former Marine Staff Sergeant named Briggs. He looks at your boots first, then your hands. You ever take fire before? He asks. You hesitate half a second too long. He nods anyway. Stay behind me on patrol. Don't talk to clients. Don't shoot unless someone else shoots first. Those are the rules. Private military companies run on simple currencies: competence, reliability, and silence. Your first job is convoy security. You ride in the rear gun truck behind a fuel shipment heading north through a highway. Everyone calls Ambush Alley. You grip the machine gun like it might disappear. IED craters mark the road every few miles. No one talks. Your headset crackles with calm voices discussing routes and checkpoints like they're ordering coffee. You realize something quickly. Everyone here has already survived the thing you're terrified of. You haven't. Halfway through the convoy, a pickup truck drifts too close to the column. Your heart spikes. Your finger tightens on the trigger. Briggs' voice cuts through your headset. Easy, rookie. The truck swerves away. Nothing happens. But something changes inside you. Fear doesn't disappear. It just gets filed away. You finish the contract. You don't panic anymore. That's when they offer you another one. Level 2. The Reliable Gun. Your second contract pays more. $900 a day. Same dessert, different client. Now you sit in the front truck. New rookies sit behind you. You notice the difference immediately. They grip their weapons too tightly. They stare at every rooftop. You recognize the look. You had it once. The company doesn't promote based on rank. It promotes based on survival. 3 months in the field earns you a reputation. 6 months earns you trust. Trust means responsibility. You start running route planning. You learn the unofficial rules. Never drive the same road twice in a week. Never stop the convoy unless someone is bleeding. Never fire warning shots unless you're prepared to fire real ones. One afternoon outside Fallujah, a white sedan ignores the checkpoint barrier. The driver keeps moving. Your team leader says 2 words over the radio. Disable it. You fire into the engine block. The car jerks to a stop 30 yards away. Inside is a terrified family. No bomb. Just panic. You stare at the smoking hood of the car and realize something. Private war runs on seconds. You don't get to wait for certainty. That night, someone wires your next payment. $27,000 for 30 days. You stop thinking about the morality. You start thinking about efficiency. That's when the company notices you. Level 3. The team leader. The promotion comes quietly. No ceremony. Just a message in your encrypted inbox. Team lead. Contract extension approved. Your pay jumps to $1,400 a day. Now 6 men answer to you. Your job isn't pulling the trigger anymore. Your job is making sure everyone comes back alive. You study maps at night. Satellite images, supply routes, insurgent patterns. You learn to read danger in small details. A parked motorcycle where one wasn't yesterday. Fresh gravel on a shoulder. Windows closed in a village that should be awake. Every decision carries weight now. One wrong call can kill everyone behind you. 2 months into the contract, your convoy hits a roadside bomb. The explosion flips the second truck. Dust fills the air. You hear screaming through the comms. Your instinct says, chase the attackers. Your training says, secure the team. You choose the team. 2 operators are wounded. But no one dies. That decision becomes your reputation. Reliable under pressure. That reputation travels. Private military companies compete for one thing above all. Operators who make hard calls and live with them. A recruiter from another firm contacts you. They're offering a different kind of contract. Higher risk. Higher pay. And a title you've never had before. Level 4, the senior operator. By year 8, you're running your own operations. You don't pull triggers anymore. You plan the people who do. Your office sits inside a windowless floor in Langley, behind 3 security checkpoints and a keypad that changes every 12 hours. Your team is small. 6 operators. 3 analysts. 2 hackers who used to work for Silicon Valley startups before disappearing into classified contracts. Level 4 is about orchestration. You coordinate surveillance across 4 continents. Satellites. Financial tracking. Intercepted communications. The division gives you budgets now. Real ones. One operation in Dubai burns through $3.4 million in 10 days. Private jets. Bribes. Custom spyware. No receipts required. Your decisions shape outcomes thousands of miles away. A leaked document here. A frozen bank account there. A rumor planted in the right political circle. Governments shift quietly. And the public never sees the hand moving the pieces. But the higher you climb, the clearer the rules become. Success means invisibility. If your operation makes headlines, you've already failed. And if something goes wrong, responsibility travels downward. You start learning the quiet skill that keeps people alive in this world. Blame management. Level 5, the program director. At level 5, you stop running missions. You run programs. Entire regions fall under your authority. Eastern Europe. Parts of the Middle East. A shadow budget of $280 million a year flows through accounts only 4 people in Washington can see. You approve operations now. Coups disguised as elections. Corporate espionage worth billions. Cyber disruptions that shut down entire electrical grids for 30 seconds, just long enough to prove capability. Your signature authorizes it all. You sit in secure conference rooms with senators who pretend they don't know what your division does. They ask careful questions. You give careful answers. Everyone understands the game. Deniability is the real currency. At home, your life starts shrinking. Friends fade away. You miss birthdays. You avoid telling stories because every story contains classified pieces. Your world becomes smaller. Just offices. Secure phones. Encrypted briefings at 3 a.m. And the slow realization that your name appears on decisions that will never be publicly acknowledged. Level 6, the architect. Level 6 changes everything. You stop reacting to threats. You design them. Your job is shaping geopolitical pressure years in advance. You study economic data, political instability indexes, satellite imagery of naval bases. Then you decide where the world bends. A trade route disruption here, a political scandal there, a quiet funding stream to opposition movements in countries that lean too close to rival powers. It's chess played with real governments and real lives. You rarely leave Langley now, but your influence reaches everywhere. You also notice something uncomfortable. The system no longer needs you as a person. It needs you as a strategist. Your identity dissolves into reports and decisions. You become less visible, more powerful, and strangely, replaceable. Level 7. The Director of Operations. At this level, only a handful of people know you exist. You oversee the division itself. Hundreds of operators. Billions in classified programs. Your authority outranks most diplomats. Sometimes even ambassadors. The president receives briefings influenced by your recommendations. But power here comes with silence. You sign off on things that would collapse governments if exposed. Targeted cyber attacks. Covert assassinations. Financial manipulation affecting millions of people who will never know why their markets crash. You carry those decisions alone. No medals. No recognition. Just the quiet understanding that entire events in world history happened because you approved a document at 1:42 a.m. And nobody will ever know. Level 8. The Ghost. Eventually, the division stops promoting you. Because there's nowhere left to go. You become something else. An advisor without a title. A presence in rooms where decisions get made before official meetings even begin. You don't command operations anymore. You whisper directions. New directors seek your opinion. Presidents hear your name once or twice, but never meet you. You've become institutional memory. The system itself. Your days are quieter now. Fewer meetings. More reflection. You review operations from decades ago and realize how many outcomes still ripple through the world. Cities that changed governments. Wars that never started. People who vanished from history. You carry all of it. Not guilt. Not pride. Just wait. Because power at the top doesn't feel like victory. It feels like distance. You sit alone in a secure office late one night, reviewing a recruitment file. 27 years old. Decorated intelligence analyst. Psychological profile marked high tolerance for moral ambiguity. The same words that once described you. Somewhere in Washington, a phone rings at 2:17 a.m. A young recruit answers it. He thinks this is the beginning of a career. He doesn't understand the system yet. You do.